everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Long Live the Queen. So last time we had our little ball that I think we did pretty well at. We only got a partial success with our dance, but we succeeded with our composure thing, so I think we made a pretty good appearance among the people. And our father is having, not an affair because our wife is, because his wife, our mother, passed away, but he's finding a new woman that apparently, according to him, is kind of a forceful thing. He has no other choice but this lady Siren, or Cyrene, that, I don't know, I'm not too happy about. And unfortunately, once again, we only got a partial success in regards to our presents for trying to break into the treasury. So once again today we're going to work on presents, and honestly I don't know what otherwise, so I shouldn't have said obviously because apparently it's not obvious to me. Let's see, what do we want to work on? We could work on more of our composure and elegance traits, because those are always really important, but I think we should put some points into something else. Running honestly could be very, very important in regards to the athletics. I don't think climbing and swimming should be that important either. I'm sure both of those can lead to death. Like, not to spoil anything, but I know that one of the deaths in this game can actually be from drowning, so that's why swimming would be very important. But besides that, basically, I'm hoping that we won't get to that point. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to stay away from water. We probably won't have an option if we get thrown into the path that leads to that death, but, you know, I'm just hoping. I think other things, basically, I think if we prioritize other things and are able to succeed in other checks, then hopefully that would keep us from avoiding that death. But, you know, we could also go with economics, because, but I think that would be something that would be best to start early in the game. At this point, I don't know if it would be pointless, because there is still a lot of time, but at this point, I kind of feel like it would be irrelevant and that we should focus on other things. Like, I think if we were going to do a heavily based on economics build, I would want to do that, like, day one, or at least think about working on it day one. So this is actually quite a question as to what I want to work on. Honestly, it might just be some internal affairs, or continue on history. Surprised our dance wasn't still as good as I thought it would be. Let's check out our outfits really quick, though. Let's, we've got the, coronet. Boosts royal demeanor. Okay, what does that put our royal demeanor at in regards to all of our skills? That puts presence at 79, so let's actually wear that thing to give us the boost, and we will still train in presence today to make that, like, an unbelievably good skill for us. And then in addition to that, let's work on some Novan history once again, because I think that really is very, very important. So presence and history, Novan history. Week 19, nice, we're all the way up to 90. Obviously that'll go down if we remove this, but who knows, maybe we'll wear this outfit for a while. 70, you practice giving commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. 80, you practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you. 90. You imagine things that you want to happen in the near future, and then conceive yourself and others that those things will happen. Man, presence is freaking badass. I like this skill a lot. 20. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it's become, there are 10 dukedoms. No, 11 now, plus the royal line. You hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. Well, dear lady, I hope you do, because I'm proud of you. You could do it. I believe in you, Elodie. 30. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but nobles seek noble spouses. So titles often come together before being parceled out to heirs. Your father is Duke of Caloris, and his brother is Duke of Mazomba. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is the sister of Banion, Duke of Marie, and so on. Okay, that's a lot of fun stuff on the side, I suppose. Forgot to set my timer, so that was kind of messing me up when I read that last section. Alright, Pops, what you got for us? It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. Oh, I have no idea. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Counting failed. I really don't understand all of these numbers. Raised. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna keep them the same. Play it safe, because at least if we lower taxes, our country won't like struggle, and if we raise taxes, the people hopefully won't rebel. So we're gonna play it safe, essentially. I think they're fine the way they are, or as they are, as you wish. That would be funny if we raised them when they're already, like, when all the public is already, like, suffering or something like that. Alright, let's do this thing. With over 90, we better be able to demand our way into this treasury. Success! Awesome! You order the guards to stand aside and walk forward with your head held high. None of them dares to deny you access to your own treasury. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a Lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later to get instructions on what to do next. Awesome! So unfortunately that takes a whole week doing that, but you know, now we can really prioritize magic, because I want to be a sorcerer. I want to be a Lumen. That'd be badass. Only thing is, what to work on first? Probably sense magic, because I'm pretty sure resist and wield magic would be late game things, like once serious threats to our lives start showing up, and sense magic should allow us to predict those things before they even happen. Actually, presence was 100%, so I guess we're up to 90 even without the outfit. That's really nice. Kind of makes me feel like we should switch back to the agility outfit, but you know, we'll handle things as they come. So what do we want to work on today? That's the big old question, because I would love to put more points into royal demeanor or agility, but really I don't think those are all that necessary. Honestly, we might just put faith aside now. It's really unfortunate we failed that divination one, but this hasn't come up very much at all so far, so I don't think it's all that important. Sucks that we wasted so much time on it though, but now I'll know for the future, and maybe I'll actually be very happy I put the points that I did into there later on. Maybe those points still will have some use for us. So let's see. What do we want to work on next? That is the big question. We will probably work on more history, of course, since we're building those traits. And maybe some more public speaking? I don't know why I did that in like a really high-pitched mouse voice. You know what? We're gonna try to make her really angry, and that should actually happen before too long, because making her angry, I think, should work on the military stuff, and I think that might be important at this point. I would like to get that negative removed for Lumen, though, but I'm kind of hoping that will go away once we get our crystal to our teacher. I forget her name. But willful might be part of that. So let's see if there's... Let's actually continue to take royal demeanor and history. We'll do world history and some more elegance, or no, royal history and composure. I think that's probably better. And then we'll try to do some things that'll affect that later on. So composure and world history. That's what I wanted. Week 20, 60. You are strapped into tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Okay, slow and steady does always win the race. And 70. Your teacher smears your body and cloth with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours. facing the funny looks and snickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. That is a pretty funny one. Kind of horrible, and I think I would hate that myself, but very, very funny as well. 10. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember even hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. That's dark. That's really scary. I wouldn't want to go there. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has become convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. Wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasts. They used me, twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic failed. Demons that make you attack people. Is that even possible? I think we're gonna have to imprison him again. Once again, I'm gonna play it safe, because obviously I don't wanna... I mean, executing him might be a good idea. If he did kill his wife, he probably deserves it a little bit, even though not to make a political statement, but I do stand on the lines of imprisoning people rather than executing, mainly for the fact that, honestly, especially if it's for life, I think imprisonment is much worse than being executed, in all honesty. But, so, no to execute, and I don't think we should pardon him, because obviously we failed to sense magic, so maybe he is a demon. But as I was gonna say, executing could also be a good thing, because if he actually was possessed by demons, it probably would be a good thing to get those demons gone. But then again, he did say priestesses could heal him, so we're gonna imprison him. Try to stick between the two lines, you know. Whether there were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, yes, your majesty. Poor guy. I feel a little bit bad for him now. Oh, treasury gives us willful no matter what? That's interesting. Time to meet with Juliana! Try to learn some magic! Don't really care about anything else. I would like to affect our mood further. We are tied for... No, we're not tied for angry yet. Once it gets a little bit higher, we will be tied for angry. I really hope willful isn't needed to learn magical skills. I hope we just need to bring her... Actually, since it's -3, we probably do just need to bring her our Lumen crystal. So this should hopefully fix the magic problem. I got it! What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands. Press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, illuminate. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it won't kill me, but yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. Whoa! What is happening here? Whoa. That was like Sailor Moon status right there. Awesome. We are a frickin' Lumen. +2 to cheerful and 1 to willful, I think that was. I missed it, though. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow! The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers. Awesome! We're a frickin' Lumen now! That is so cool. That did affect us, so angry is now our highest trait. Even though cheerful is, even though they're all tied, I'm pretty sure it actually does work. The one farthest to the left that has most priority wins. So since angry, cheerful, and yielding are all tied, I presume that's why angry wins, since it's farthest to the left. Interesting way of working things, but let's see what bonuses we get because of that. Definitely a bonus to weapons, and definitely a bonus to military as well. Okay, that is very interesting. Our Lumen skill did go to 0, though. Okay, so we're 100% gonna put some stats into that. Since we have the bonus, though, I think I might also go with some more military stuff. Although, history is definitely important still. So is intrigue. But you know, might as well work with the bonus while I have it. I want my weapon to be magic. So we're actually going to try to get rid of angry. Angry is not going to be very effective for us. Actually, so if we're gonna get rid of angry, let's actually forget about it, you know? Maybe we'll put 2 towards our magic trait and get rid of the angry mood as well. Let's go ahead and do that. That's actually, I think that's perfectly fine. Lumen and Lumen. What are all these? Sense magic. The ability to detect mystical power at work. Resist magic, defense against magical powers, and wield magic. Knowledge and control over your own magical powers. Since I think sense magic is the most important for the beginning, let's actually just put 2 in that. Try to work as hard as we can at that trait. I actually didn't think about this before, but that actually might be a really smart way to do the early game as well. Just put a lot of points into one skill in particular. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll do multiple playthroughs of this game. I'm thinking we will, because I have had such a good time with this game so far, and I'm enjoying it so much. But you guys could go ahead and comment in regard to as much, how much you like this series, and if you would like to see more. 10. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. 20. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. Awesome sauce. Let's see what we got here. You receive word that a murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free! Oh no. Well, I'm sure I know what murderer that was. It will now fall to the royal treasury to repair the damage. That is rough. God, maybe I should just executed the man then. I would feel bad doing that, but man, that is rough. Okay, let's try to go for cheerful. I don't know if I've worked with cheerful at all. What I'd really like to work with though is willful. See how that works, because I don't know why. I feel like willful would do the best towards our Lumen capabilities, but I'm not sure. So we'll try to become cheerful and afraid, or bring it closer to afraid, so less anger, and also willful as well. I'm sure there won't be one that does all of those. +1 to cheerful, +1 to lonely, though. That would be fine. Willful plus lonely, that's not what I need, even though that's actually pretty good, because I want to get good at the skillful, I mean the willful trait, but that would keep us angry, and I really don't want to be angry this next turn. So we need a afraid, +1 lonely, +1 afraid. God. I wish there was +1 afraid, +1 cheerful. That would be what would be best right now. But we could actually try to compensate by doing plus willful plus afraid. Which isn't that. Is there a willful plus afraid? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, that sucks. Oh wait, yield? No, I don't want to be yielding. So it looks like we'll probably just go with the negative afraid, in all honesty. Yeah, let's attend to no. Negative afraid would make her more angry. Oh, that was almost bad. We want to make her cheerful then. What's cheerful? What would make her cheerful? Without also being angry. Looks like it's gonna be this, but that also makes us more yielding. This is so... Oh, why not just this? +1 afraid, but that also makes us more depressed. +1 afraid, +1 yielding. There is no compromise right now. That sucks. Oh, nope, here we go. That's what we're gonna do. Plus cheerful, plus lonely. Walk in the gardens. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulder. That's nice. Oh, we're so happy now! It's really nice to see her happy. That doesn't give us the bonus to Lumen, though, which is a bit disappointing, but honestly quite expected. Conversation and athletics. That's not a combination I really want either. We're definitely gonna do another one for Lumen. Honestly, we could just plow so many points into Lumen, but I think it definitely is important to keep from forgetting other things. So let's actually switch back to our Tutu to keep points in our agility, and I think I might put some more points towards composure, you know? Hopefully over 90 is essentially the same as 100% for presence. I presume that's not the case, but I like the idea of getting composure as high as possible, or very, very high, along with continuing our Lumen practices. So let's go ahead and do that. Where are classes? There we go. Sense Magic, Royal Demeanor. It was Composure, correct? I just want to double check that. Yep, Composure 100%. So that should be good for the day. Week 22. 30. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. That is what I really want. That's the kind of thing that I really want in Sense Magic. That's awesome. 80. You practice walking over smoldering coals, oh god, with bare feet. So long as you keep moving steadily and do not panic, and freeze or run, you are not burned. That is horrible. Your teacher gathers up some of the castle staff to shout insults at you. That's even worse! While you practice staying calm and not bursting into laughter as well? That's interesting. I suppose she's finding it funny, having fun with it, so that's nice. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan, and and Duke Regent of Elith has passed away. Okay, for a second I thought we were at war. So that's really unfortunate, but at least we're not at war. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is political implications. Yeah, that does sound bad. With the control of Elith in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Eris, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Ah, no! Should have put more towards history. Almost the entire eastern border. And internal affairs, that's bad. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. I think we gotta go with the grandfather again. I hate to keep taking the middle ground. I wish I could choose something that I knew was best, but I feel like the grandfather is best, because that means that the mother isn't in charge and having all that command, and that means it's not someone... Wait. Send him to his grandfather, send him to... Oh, our uncle. That's the random one, okay. I don't want to send him to our uncle. Let's send him to the grandfather. Once again, middle ground. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relative that Adair has. He should be regent. As you wish. Okay, hopefully that won't turn out bad. Now let's keep working towards Willful. I'm pretty sure Willful should be what we want right here. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of work to get to that point. But this should do some of it. It will also increase our lonely. We might actually end up being lonely before we become willful, which is sad, but let's go ahead and sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Well, hopefully he won't find out then, I suppose. So let's check our skills. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. Of course, I would need some more elegance, but you know. So let's go ahead and do resist magic next. I think we'll kind of go with the plan of the best offense is a strong defense. So that will be where resist magic should work. I'm so annoyed that we didn't get Internal Affairs or Novan History passed for that one, though, because that one is probably very, very important. What do we want to keep focusing on? Oh, Intrigue has a negative bonus now. That's not good. I guess that does make sense with being cheerful, though. You wouldn't really care much about learning about Intrigue in that kind of situation. So, probably History? Could do more Elegance, though. But I don't know how many more of those situations we're going to have. And court manners is also very important. I think we're gonna work on conversation. Let's go ahead and work on some court manners stuff. Although I feel really bad continuing to kind of branch off into things that aren't necessarily stacked, not high. So we're gonna so freaking torn. Court manners. I'm saying court manners. We're gonna do it. So that's conversation, court manners, and Lumen, resist magic. Soon we'll work on wield magic, then I don't know what I'll work on more, either sense magic or wield magic. I'll do resist magic probably last. Out of upgrading all those. 10. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. 10. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult to mind-affecting magic to making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. That would be intense if becoming a Lumen actually affected your composure, like brought it down, made it so the magic actually twisted your thoughts so your composure wasn't as strong as it normally was. I don't think that has an impact, though. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Thank you. Your Royal Highness! If you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and enlighten your evenings. Oh, nice! Intrigue was a success! The musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. Oh no. She's actually pretty good. So we could use her, but she might be really bad. We're gonna use her. I don't know. We're gonna accept her. Hopefully she'll work out fine for us. She'll probably... Oh yeah, she wants money though. You know what, since we rejected the 2 past things and we think we could use her as a spy, hopefully this will work out. She might have no training as a spy though whatsoever. And that place did burn down. Well, not burn down, but we did have to repair the prison. I said we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Very well, you can remain as part of the court. Musician, I will do my best for you. Okay. Hopefully she'll get better as she plays her little lute. What do we want to do? We want to keep on working towards willful. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a mix between willful and negative cheerful. I'm pretty sure I already figured that out in all honesty. So let's just sneak out again. Next time we sneak out, they'll bring us 2. So then we could get that high, but then it will be tied with lonely. But if my theory is correct, sneaking out twice should bring us to willful as the prioritized mood. Unless other stats, I mean other occurrences affect our stats as well. Hopefully that won't be the case. Yada yada yada, sneak out, and alright, we're here for week 24. We're about halfway. So things might get pretty interesting before too long, or at least I think we're about halfway if I'm reading this whole thing properly. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.